There is always a balance, even in the Dragonlands. Welcome to another DragonLance Saga episode. My name is Adam, and today I'm going to talk about the Abyssal Lance. I'd like to take a moment and thank the DL Saga members and invite you to consider becoming a member by visiting the link in the description below. You can even pick up Dragonlance gaming materials using my affiliate links. Now I'm referencing the Age of Mortals and Knightly Orders of Ansalon source books for this information. If I leave anything out or misspeak, please leave a comment below. Lord Ariakan Ariakus, the son of Duulket Ariakas, the Emperor of Ansalon during the War of the Lands, and the goddess of the sea, storms, and strife, Zeboim, was captured by the Knights of Solamnia during the War of the Lands. He witnessed firsthand how the knights operated in unison, not falling into the law of consequences as the Dragonarmies did, and how the Dragonlances proved to be a pivotal weapon during the war. You could say Ariakan is the master of copying what works and discarding what doesn't, for he was truly a student of his captors, and once released, he appealed to Takhisis, the Queen of Darkness, to form an order in her name, the Knights of Takhisis. I have a video outlining this truly original order of Dark Knights, so I won't go into it all here. Suffice it to say, he formed the most effective evil fighting force Krynn had ever known, backed directly by the Dark Queen. Once his new order of knights was formed and trained, and plans for the invasion of Ansalon cemented with their partnership he created with the Tarmacs, Ariakan assigned his greatest wizards and clerics with the daunting task of crafting unholy versions of the Dragonlances. These Abyssal Lances, or Darklances, would be forged with instruction by Takhisis herself. Unfortunately for Ariakan, the Irda ogres inadvertently unleashed chaos, and the gods decided to align the population of Krynn with the Knights of Takhisis in order to present a unified front against this incredible threat. I also have a video detailing the Chaos War if you're interested. With chaos threatening the very existence of, existence, only a few of these powerful tools of evil were forged. Once the war was won, Ariakan's death and the gods willingly departing Krynn, Takhisis stole the world away, and she was far too weakened to even communicate with her order of knights, much less instruct them on the crafting of the Abyssal Lances. In mirrored contrast to the Dragonlances, there are two types of Abyssal Lance, lesser and greater. Abyssal Lances are known as Dragonbane weapons, targeting good dragons instead of evil ones. After the Chaos War, the remaining Abyssal Lances were divided and hidden in secret locations. Some have been found in the Age of Mortals, but the majority remain lost to time. There are legends suggesting one is stashed in Storm's Keep. Lord Tiberius has sent an expeditionary force now that Lord Osric Krell is gone. One of these Abyssal Lances was used in the Tarmac invasion of the missing city in the Plains of Dust. It seriously wounded the brass dragon Lord Iesta, or Splendor, who was summarily killed by her counterpart dragon lord, the blue Stendanus, or Thunder. The final known lance was claimed by Sir Vulhir and Bloodburn, a cruel red dragon, who discovered Malastrix's hidden lair while conquesting in the Desolation. Their treasure was a flaming Greater Abyssal Lance, proving some elements may be added to these artifacts, making them even more deadly. The Abyssal Lances were created during the lifespan of Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 edition, so the following stats reflect those game mechanics. You can adapt them for your favorite game system using this as a guide. As mentioned, lesser Abyssal Lances are crafted through a ritual given to Ariakan by the Dark Queen herself. The Dark Ritual requires the rare dragon steel, which is found in one of the few natural well springs in the world. I have a video about the Wormfather who ended up providing this metal. You should check it out if you haven't already. This is used together with the blood of one different metallic dragon, and it is infused with the essence of darkness. It is about 10 feet long, with a barbed head of rust red, set on a black shaft. At the opposite end rests a small flare carved to resemble a snarling dragon spitting flame, providing minimal protection to the wielder. The artifact is a +1 Dragonbane lance, which emits a dark radiance that has the ability to actually absorb light. In addition to all of this, the lance bypasses the damage reduction of the dragon as if it were an epic weapon. It has a hardness of 17 and 40 hit points. Its magical bonus is superseded by the dragon steel it was crafted from. A greater Abyssal Lance can also only be crafted through a ritual given to Ariakan by the Dark Queen. This variant also requires dragon steel and the blood of 5 different metallic dragons infused with the essence of darkness. This is truly an unholy weapon, imbued with the power of the divine might of evil. If a good being attempts to even touch this greater Abyssal Lance, it extracts a terrible price. The lance is more than 15 feet long with a large black shield at its base. The shield is emblazoned with 5 dragon heads, their necks curving up from the base of the shaft to the outside. It is a +3 Dragonbane lance which emits a dark radiance that also absorbs light. Much as its lesser variant, it bypasses damage reduction as if it were an epic weapon. It has a hardness of 23 and 70 hit points. When a good dragon is pierced with the greater Abyssal Lance, it deals 1 point of permanent constitution drain with every hit, in addition to its normal damage and bane damage. A critical hit deals a number of points of permanent constitution drain equal to the wielder's level. If a good character attempts to wield the greater Abyssal Lance, they are drained of 2 levels for the duration. Perhaps the most insidious aspect of these Abyssal Lances is that if the head of the lance stays embedded in a dragon, it will slowly work its way towards the dragon's heart, eventually killing it. This can even happen with a small sliver of the metal. While it makes for terrible storytelling in the Linsha Magir trilogy, it makes these incredibly rare Abyssal Lances truly artifacts of wonder. This is how Ayesta, Stendanus, and Sirenfall died, and nearly killed Crucible as well. The inclusion of these Abyssal Lances in your home games should be just as impactful as including the original Dragonlances, and should be a temporary weapon wielded near the conclusion of an epic campaign. I might just add one in my Tyranny of Dragons conversion I'm running in the new year. Now, that is all the time I have to talk about the Abyssal Lance. What do you think of this unholy version of the Dragonlance? Would you ever include one in your home games? And finally, what do you think of a shard of the artifact being just as strong as the whole? Leave a comment below. I also want to take a second and let you all know about my new project. I've been developing a system-agnostic dark fantasy campaign setting called Direlands. You can learn more about it on my Eva Live Play YouTube channel. The link is in the description below. Also, please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel, ringing the bell to get notified about upcoming videos, and clicking the like button. This all goes to help other Dragonlance fans learn about this channel and its content. Thank you for watching. This has been Adam with DragonLance Saga, and until next time, remember, honor is not something to be spent or used, but to be kept.